Grow 'em Big with Steve Bartylla. Brought to you by Huntworth and these other fine sponsors.
Whether we're managing the wildlife itself, the whitetails, or we're just simply trying to do habitat improvement to improve our entire hunting experience, one of the biggest things that we can do is help to dictate how deer transition. What is their movement patterns? What is their flow? By this, I mean the most basic, simple transition is in the afternoon, whitetails are going from bedding, possibly to watering, a little staging, to their primary destination food source. In the morning, they do the reverse. They go from those destination food sources, maybe grab a little water, a little browsing, stop off at a staging plot, and on to their bedroom. Okay, that is considered a flow. The more we can make that deer flow, those deer patterns predictable, the easier our job becomes as hunters and managers. One of the most underutilized and powerful ways to get mini flows is simply how you lay out your greens and your grains, your clovers, your brassicas, fall, winter, spring, cereal rye, your greens along with your corn, your soybeans, your grains. Why? Well, on any given day, a whitetail may really want clover. But you know what? If they have the opportunity to eat some soybeans or some corn as well, they're going to. The exact opposite occurs as well. When you've got that great big cornfield and those deer are just hammering that corn, hammering that big bean field, well, you know what? They're going to want some greens too, even when they want those beans and or that corn worse. Diversity is huge in a whitetail's diet. They not only crave it, they need it to meet their nutritional demands. By going ahead and browsing on some corn and then grabbing some green, or vice versa, they're able to achieve that much better. Always think about food offerings as a smorgasbord. The more we can offer them, the higher the odds of hitting what they actually want. 90% of the deer are going to hit both. So even when they're hammering that great big field, if you've got some greens that are tucked in over here, well, you know what? They're probably going to come see you. So how does a person lay this out? In any of this stuff, the biggest challenge, if you're going to hunt it, is you find the stand site first. So you've got a little back inlet. Let's say you've got 5 of them, 5 back inlets on this field, but one of them, right where that inlet meets that main woods, there happens to be a nasty ditch coming up that you can slip down, you can slip up undetected. It creates a dead zone for your winds. You know what? That's where you want your transition break. Right there. You go ahead and you put green or grains in the back cove, that back bay. And where it meets the field, where you got that ditch coming up, well, that's where you transition it to the other crop, the grain. More often than not, in scenarios like that, you're going to have grain on the main fields because that's what the farmers are planting. And you're taking that little covey and you're putting greens back there. Another outstanding tactic for this is going ahead the edges of grain fields where the deer have went ahead and demolished it. Put in strips of green there. Put in strips that lead past or to the stand sites. I'm telling you, utilize your transitions between green and grain. They want them both. And when you offer a powerful green such as trophy clover, honey hole, fall, winter, spring, and a powerful grain such as corn or soybeans, you're going to have a ton of transitions between the two. Use that to your advantage.
Final thoughts, brought to you by Huntworth.
the more we can dictate the deer flow, deer pattern, whatever you want to call it, on a property, the more reasonable and rational our decisions can become, because we know where the deer are, we know where they're going, we know what they're doing. Okay. Utilizing greens and grains in combination is an extremely powerful way to create at least mini flows within the destination plots. When they want grain, they're going to also hit some greens. When they want the greens, they're also going to hit the greens. At least 90% of it. Take advantage of it. It's a huge, huge, huge feather in your cap.